I will be concluding fourth unit because I think I am 1-2 class behind according to the course plan. Then also I couldn't stop my zeal to just give some extra on the OOPS in Python because in syllabus very up to that they have given the little example only one chapter now. So presenting the screen till that others are joining, still only 11 joined. And first my screen is visible. Anyone please respond.
Yes, sir.
5B on Harsh Dhiman. I think yesterday he has submitted Harsh Dhiman late. Now is still the quiz 4. Quiz 4 Isita Srivastav and Vishnu Vardhan Reddy again not submitting anything, not present in the class. Ajan Serani Pakra Gaya. Nikhil P. And this much only. So still they have not submitted the quiz 4. So yesterday they have submitted, then on the cost of -2 I have already given them. And here I am taking the ceiling value. Ceiling value if any fraction is there, so next integer will be awarded. Then IAT 1, IAT 2, 3 and some of the weightage of the mini project and MOOC courses will be there. So assignment 4, I think time is there. It is already uploaded. I will have to check in assignment classwork. Assignment 4 having the due today. Okay. It is due today, so today midnight, no problem.
Sir, could you please extend the deadline for this?
Okay, Manpreet is talking, no?
Cool, sir.
So Manpreet is talking always to extend. By your word only, I will be expanding. Tell me, how much to extend?
So by Sunday.
Okay, so that I am giving Monday. So Monday will be on 23rd. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, fine. फिर छोड़ूंगा नहीं कि सेब. So now, today we'll be enjoying the OOPS in Python. So I think there is no confusion in that. When we will fill this assignment 4 marks, then we will have the average of all 4 assignments and 4 quizzes and 2 IAT, and at last we will conduct the assignment 5, quiz 5 and IAT 3. So today I have kept again that what in the book suggested. It is, I am audible to you, my screen is visible to you. Manpreet.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So they have introduced, I have already shared in the last class, but I think I couldn't cover what in the book they have given the one example. And last, that card objects, they have taken one example in theoretical concept, and they are one example they are just extending and extending and extending. So that I was thinking that it is example, but again I thought, no, because example is given and we can expect some VTU question in that way. So in card objective, I have executed few. And lastly, the 10 slides more, my slides, what I have conducted in TYL or as a Infosys Campus Connect class certified trainer, that this TYL of OOPS in Python. So I have selected 10 slides only to just to revisit, so that you will be enjoying the object-oriented programming in Python. In between 1-2 slides also, because the author is discussing here, and I'm guessing the question, this object diagram, state diagram or class diagram. For that, what are those UML diagrams? And in which way, if it is some the inheritance or the encapsulation is represented. So is there any way to represent those? Only 1-2 slides for that. This course is not now in the university. Previously, it was a separate course, Unified Modeling Language. But some of the students in the final year project, they are still following not the ER diagram of DBMS model. They are giving the UML diagrams. Anyway, so coming back to the textbook author, textbook 2, think in Python. So the author is taking and enjoying 3-4 pages, I think, this card objects. So playing card having the 52 cards in a deck, and each of one which belong to one of the 4 suits and one of the 13 ranks. And the suits are spades, hearts, diamonds, and clubs, as he's teaching the playing card also. In descending order in the breeze, fine. Yes, in bridge also that a spade having the higher rank, and heart after that, and then diamond at last, club. Okay, no. So I will not have to explain in the Hindi meaning of the spade. Okay, kala pan, lal pan, or a diamond thikri or chidiya. Okay. The ranks are S, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sometimes the S is below all the rank, or sometimes S is kept above the king also, depending on the game that you are playing, and S may be the higher than king or lower than 2 both, and jack, queen, and king. So if you want to define a new object to represent a playing card, so it is obvious what the attribute should be. So first we will have to go for the rank. What is the rank? Suppose we want to say what is the jack of spades. So jack of spades, so means 11 card, and here jack of spades. So if you want to define the new object to represent a playing card, it is obvious that the attributes should be rank and suit. Rank and suit. It is not as obvious what the typing attributes should be. One possibility is to use the string containing words like a spade for suits and queen for the ranks. So one problem with this implementation is that it would not be easy to compare cards to see which had a higher rank. So alternative is to use integers, so that if we can put under the list here, the automatically a spade will be the first, and or like that. So in this context, encode means that we are going to define a mapping between the numbers and the shoots, not SHUIT, suits, or between number and rank. This kind of encoding is not meant for the secret, that would be encryption. So spade 7, heart 7, diamond 7, club 7, like that. And the rank is given here 0, 1, 2, 3. So if anyone is having the spade 7 in the breeze, having the highest rank than the heart of 7, 7 of hearts, or 7 of diamond, or 7 of clubs, the rank is given here. So we want to access the cards by this rank and suits. For that, it is given here again. So higher suits map to higher numbers. We can compare suits by comparing their codes. So it is given here, jack 7, 11, quick 7. Means jack is having the rank, no, 11 from the S, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then jack, and then queen and king similarly. So I'm using here the 7 exclamation symbol. Author is telling, not I am telling, to make the clear that these mappings are not part of the Python program. Yes, these mapping are not of the Python program. They are part of the program design, but they don't appear explicitly in the code. The class definition, class card you have defined representing a state. Okay, this doc string required, not required, everybody now understand. So self suit rank. So self dot suit equal to suit. It is given here that these variables can be replaced by the actual data. And as usual, the init method takes an optional parameter for each attribute, and default card is the 2 of clubs. 2 of clubs, because the suit rank is 0, so club, and rank 2, so it is 2 of clubs. So like that, to create a card, you call card with the suit and rank. You want to queen of diamonds, then 1 means diamonds, the suit rank is 1, and the here the sequence number of the card is 12, like that. So here it is telling that in which way to define that card, suit, names, club, diamonds card. So we should define where these variables to be defined where. If we are defining within a function, then it will be the objects data, that will be instance variable. So that I suppose, and the author is also suggesting, so to define these variables outside of any method, so it will be class attributes. That will be the class specific attributes, not the space specific attributes. And you know that in which way you have learned the static variables. The static variables are class specific, not the object specific. The static variables are declared before all the objects. Like that here, the class attributes will be shared by all the objects. Class attributes will be shared by all the objects. It is similar concept to the static members of the C++ and Java. And you know that how to print it. I again repeat that these suit names and rank names should be declared outside of the method. So coming fast to that, here I have already executed that program. So every card has its own suit and rank, but there is only one copy of suit names and rank names. Putting it all together, expression card dot rank name self dot rank means use the attribute rank from the object self as the index to the list rank names from the class card. So here you see that I have defined the same program here. So class card, okay, the initializer is defined here, self suit rank 2. And here the outside of the function, the suit names are clubs, diamonds, hearts, spades. I have given the comment here. These are the class attributes and rank names. Here the first for the 0 I have given none, as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, jack, queen and king. And then you are printing %s of %s. So if you want to access card 1 equal to card 211 means card 211. So in which way to access card 211? So 0, 1 to like that, in which way to access and print card 1. So what is printing? I want to show that program card 211. My screen is visible. Card 1.5. So card 1, card 211, card 211. So suit is going here by the 2 and 11. So self dot rank names, and here 11 is the name of the jack. So when you are executing it, it is giving jack of hearts. Jack of hearts 0, 1, 2. So it is hearts. And here in the rank names, if it is 11, to maximize it, see here. So here 11. So if you have accessed the card 211, so 2 card dot rank name self dot rank. So 2, 0, 1, 2 it is hearts and 11 is for jack. So jack of hearts. So if you want to see that here, card 3, 13. And what will we answer? 3, 13. Who is responding me, please? Or everyone is sleeping?
King of spades.
King of spades. Good. King of spades. King of spades. Good. Who has answered?
Me, sir. Prakash.
Prakash. Good. Prakash. Good. Prakash. So you have understood this one. So program is already given here. So we can do like that. And here additionally, because it may be asked in the university that if it is given here, the class attributes are given here in the class diagram. So suit of names and rank names. So these are the class specific variables. And card 1 is the object. And if you have taken the 111, and 111 will show what? 111. 0, 1, 111. So then jack of diamonds. Jack of diamonds. So this way you can represent, and the suit names are the list, rank names are the list, data structure. In which way the class diagram you will be representing the class attributes and the instance attributes. Class variable, instance variable, static variable, general variable, you know that. And then comparing cards, one good function is given here, built-in method. One built-in method underscore LT, not IT, it is a small LT that stands for less than. So sometimes you can compare the cards. My card is greater than, your rank and suit. So you can compare in this way, that define def underscore underscore lt means less than self other. So other card is coming, you are comparing. Self dot suit is less than other than suit, then return true. If it is greater than, then false. And suits are the same, check ranks means you have not given the correct, and self dot rank less than other rank, so that it will be returning true or false. You can write this code more concisely in this way. What is the T1 self dot suit and rank, and T2 other suit and rank, and returning the T1 less than T2. So this way the decks you can play, and I have given the example how to print the deck of all of your cards, taking in the loop. It is starts from 0 to 13, so we have given the 14 here, and you can different that what the cards are in your hand. X of clubs, 2 of clubs, 3 of clubs, dot dot dot, 10 of clubs, jack of queens, queens. So you can print that decks, and you can add shuffle, and you can play that by program, or you can sort the card also. This concept is given here. So I will not take more time here. What the extra things I will have to give, that I have taken from this 4 or 5 slides of the Infosys, and what are the boxes having the background yellow, that is the my insertion. So in which way practice to enjoy the oops in Python. So objects of the derived class inherits the property of the base class. Objects of human class inherits the property of the base class mammal. Fine. You know that, you understand the inheritance. The types of inheritance, the single simple inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and multiple inheritance. You understand the difference because you have done the C++ and Java both. So what is the difference between multi-level and multiple inheritance? In Java, this was creating problem, and we are using something other thing like that. In Java, in which way the multiple inheritance you have implemented? Using the interface. I have taught you only. Anyway, so here, this example suits to examiner, or examiner will laugh, I don't know, but I am always sharing this example, how to give one example of multiple inheritance. So horse and ass are because multiple inheritance, one class is derived from more than one base class. A class is derived from more than one base class. Here it is the multi-level inheritance, grandfather, father, and son. Here in multiple inheritance, one class is derived from more than one base class. So here bird, mammal, and bat, it is given here because bat is also a kind of bird, but it is not hatches the egg. It is giving birth to a child. For that reason, it is having both the properties like that. My example is the horse and ass, and donkey is derived from horse and ass. So it can neigh also, and it can bray also. It can do hin 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 also. It can do dhanchu dhanchu also. So animals, wild, domestic, lion, the hierarchical inheritance, it is given. Now some polymorphism. I have given the example, cats and all being the object of the class animal. They can see through night also, because objects of the class animal, they can see through daylight. But these two objects, being the object of the class animal, they can see through night also. So first I will write objects of class animal can see through daylight. Cats and all being the object of the class animal, they can see through night also. It is their polymorphism. So functions having the same name perform different tasks according to number and type of arguments. Area, length and width, area, R, area, triangle area, all three sides. So perform different tasks based on their function signature. So it is known as this polymorphism. The different types of polymorphism, we have learned the operators overloading, function overloading, and the runtime polymorphism also in the C++. Here, in which way to implement the polymorphism, we will come on that. 1-2 slides of the UML diagram. So it is language for visualizing and specifying the constructing and documenting the software system. So it is given here from the Infosys Campus Connect slide. And we are using the use case diagram, class diagram, object diagram, component diagram. composite structure diagram. Only these two, class diagram and object diagram, has been given example in your book and you have already enjoyed it. Deployment, state machine diagram, activity, sequence, communication, timing, interaction overview, and access specifier. Also you have learned the public, protected, and private. And here public, if you are giving the UML notation, it is plus. If it is protected, then hash. And if it is private, then minus. But actually in Python, in which way the protected variables are declared, preceding with a single underscore, and if it is private, preceding with the double underscore. To enjoy it, I have given here in which way we are writing the program in C++ class circle, and you have taken one private variable here, private member radius. As you want to compute the area and circumference, so you are taking the object's data from here and its radius, and then you are initializing self.radius equal to this r, and you know how to compute the pi radius area, pi r square, math.pi multiplied by radius, and 2 pi r is the circumference. So you are displaying here what is the area of the circle, what is the circumference of the circle. So C1 is one object of the circle class. You are calling the area circumference by 5.7, and it is displaying what is the area and circumference of that. And again, the another object is C2, and again you are passing the area 7.59 radius, and it is computing the area and circumference of the circle. Again, I have taken the another example in which way we will define the roll name and marks. If it is a student class, getting the data like we are writing the program. So self.roll in input roll name marks. So we are taking all those get data and displaying their roll name and marks. So total equal to int input, how many students, then import array, and from students you are getting s student for x in range dot plus 1. So get data and display, and here is the execution. How many students? 4. So you are getting all this. So what will call here? One student will respond. What will call? What is s here? What is s here? What is s here? List of objects. So the list of objects you have declared, and you are getting the data for all the students, and here you are displaying all the data. So roll number, name, and marks. Roll number, name, and marks. Fine. So this way we can declare, like we are declaring the array of objects in C++ Java. Here also we can declare, but here you are taking the list of objects. Better to say that import array. S array is given anywhere. A student for x in range, list of objects. Directly array is required anywhere. It is array is required anywhere. Import array. Array name I have taken anywhere. No, not required. Making the comment. So better to say the list of objects. It is squared. It is enclosed within the square bracket. And here now get data function is called for all the objects, for all the students. And here all the students' marks are displayed here. Roll number, name, and marks. Again, for the employees you are taking individual objects. I am taking employee 1 and employee 2 to get their name and salary. And I am taking one variable employee dot count. Here again the class variable. The employee dot emp count plus 1. So as soon as one object is accessed, the count of employee will be incremented. So you are taking the employee 2 and their name and salary, and you are displaying, and total employee, this much it is displaying total employee 2 and their name and salary. This example, class variable, instance variable, I have already given that concept. It is the Infosys Campus Connect slide you might have experienced in your earlier training classes. Now one namespace you have given. The namespace is what to do. So should we define our own namespaces? We want built-in function is there of math exp to display the exponent variable. You know that exponent of the 1 2.72, 2.72 exponent 1. But I want to define my function. So you have defined here class my function exp, and if you are displaying my functions dot exp is what? It is displaying 0 because you have initialized. So it can sometimes be useful to put group of functions in their own namespace to differentiate these functions from other similarly named ones. So some built-in function is built-in method is having some other value. If you want to define your own, you can declare at that time your own main space. I have given here my functions. At the simplest level, classes are simply namespaces also. Again, the private members, I have think it is already given here role name and marks. Why this example will be there? Role name and marks is given here. So there is no need of this example. I can remove this slide. 1, 2, 3 a student it is given. List of a student, or we should take this particular slide above the list of objects. Here, above this one. Fine. Now, in Python, some of the built-in class attributes are there. So if you have declared some class, no, so dict, it is the interview question, and your 1 mark question may come or may not come in your TYLP3 also. That some built-in attributes are there. As soon as you have declared one class attribute, so it is having this dict doc name module. So it is class namespace, documentation, and I have displayed it also. You should remember it. What are the built-in class attributes? And like destructor, what we can do here, we have learned the destructor constructor. I have learned by the init, and how we can implement the destructor in Python. So here you can use the del function, that is underscore underscore del underscore underscore. So you are deleting means it is our duty. If you have initialized any object at the end of execution, you delete or destroy the reference of the objects from memory. For that it is, and one is data hiding. Anyone can explain that? Third year engineering students of computer science engineering, what do you mean by data hiding? Anyone please take that question? Or if I will be asking you that what is the difference between data encapsulation and data hiding? Data hiding, data hiding, data hiding, encapsulation. The data and the members, data and the methods operate on data are confined, wrapped up, wrapped in within a class. The data and the methods operate on data are confined or wrapped in within a class. Fine. Data hiding, visibility of private data members. Visibility of private data members are available through public methods. Visibility of private data members are available. We are defining visibility or hiding. No, data hiding is defined in that way only. Visibility of private data members are available through public methods. Instance method, static method, which do not require instance but part of class definition. Static methods work on the static members. So it is given both the definition of that. One more it is required here. The difference between the str I have already told. So this also not when you are telling that here q1.str or directly you are printing, it is printing name and salary of str, because this underscore underscore str method represents the object's data in a string mode. Instantiating when declaring, inheritance demo, and here the constructor in parent and derived class, and how to initialize the base class using the child class constructor. You know that. So super we can call to initialize by here super. We can call the super class constructor from here if required. Python philosophy. Explicit is better than explicit. No. Explicit is better than implicit. And sometimes you require to be called in explicitly. How to call the constructor explicitly, interview question. So in which way we can do there? Here it is. And so child method, calling child method, you are declaring one child class object and calling the child method, calling the parent method by the child class object, setting the attribute, and again calling the parents method, setting the attribute. So here the base class initialized by the child class constructor. Multiple inheritance, I have already given the example, and here is the program what I have told. The horse, define horse sound, yes, printing nice hin hin hin, but I have given something like that. The it should be in which way it was defined. Nice hin triple dot n, and here brace. What is being printed here, that I am taking. So that D1 is the object of class donkey. It may have the horse sound, it may have the S sound, it may have the donkey sound. So all can be accessed by the donkey object because it inherits the property of the horse and S both. And two terms are there also there, the aggregation and association. The interview terms, gate question terms. What do you mean by aggregation? Aggregation, I think it is going on your DBMS. That aggregation, it is the higher level of the association. And you know that in which way we can give the example that a paragraph has sentences. A document has paragraphs. A paragraph has sentences. A document has paragraphs. So an object is defined, an object holds another object. A straightforward answer. An object holds another object. Aggregation. How? One class is defined within another class, or object of a class is declared within another class. So an object holds another object, known as aggregation. If lifetime of an object is aligned with the lifetime of parent object, so known as composition. A simplified version of demo is provided to summarize the aggregation here. My definition is given here, the example. A paragraph has sentences, a document has paragraphs. And what is association? It represents something link or some loosely coupled relationship. drpns.doc is associated with Microsoft Word. As you are clicking the file, drpns.doc, automatically Microsoft Word starts and there it is opened. So it is loosely coupled relationship. Objects are connected only at the time of need. Once the purpose is done, objects are disconnected. Thus embraces using a relationship. So how far you are associated with B? Actually, we are not friends, but we are associated with B. When equally required, then they are having the loose coupled relationship, not tightly coupled relationship. Okay? Association. So in literal sense, the polymorphism means the ability to take various forms in OOPS methods having the same name perform different tasks according to name, according to number and type of parameters. We should mention that also here, function signature. And in Python, polymorphism is allowed to define methods in the child class with the name, same name as defined in their parent class. So here it is given one example of the polymorphism methods overloading. We have already given earlier class. Here it is given class is car. The derived classes are a sports car and one is truck also. And they are having some cars. The truck, here given the banana truck the truck, orange truck, and the sports car Z3, and you are printing all the car names here. So if you are not giving here that it is raising the exception error, and there is no end, just begin. So this way we are finishing the 4th unit, and we will start now the baby scrapping in the 5th unit in Python. If you have any question, any program you want to execute, I can execute, and this is for you. So there is any review question for that? I have not shared in the last class, so I will put that review question of the textbook here of the previous class, because you have the time to answer the review questions. So glossary, inheritance is a relationship. Last time you have answered this one. Last time you have answered this one, or I will be
Yes, sir.
answer
Yes,
this
sir.
one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So no need to answer today also. So I will be concluding this day, and give your time to answer this and submit the assignment also. Up to Monday it is extended. So from my side it is okay, and just you enter your USN as attendance. 45 students only present, so I will have to mark them absent today. I have time to conduct the attendance. Do not leave the classroom after doing the attendance only. So I will be asking from the student list, they are here or not. Ganesh Shastri is there. Ganesh Shastri, 64. Gangawa Patil is there. Okay, okay. Gauri Moge Girish, Guddu Kumar. Yes.
Yes,
Now
sir.
Hardik Hars Dhiman. Hardik and Hars Dhiman. Hardik and Hars Dhiman, 69, 70. Ishita Srivastav is there? No, 78. Hello. Jayant Kumar is today absent? 79. Vishnuvardhan Reddy? Vishnuvardhan, no, 80. Abhishek, Sai Nikita, K. Subbi Reddy. Sai Nikita is there, Subbi Reddy is there, Khagendra is there. Kaka, Kausiki Kamana, your email ID also remembered. I have entered the marks now. Kausiki Kamana? No. '84. Khagendra is there, Kiran R.B. Sajjan, Kirti, Sai Krishna, Kritika, Kubham Shreya Reddy, Kumud Sally, Monisha, Aditya is there. Okay, now Manisha Manikandan, Manpreet Rathore. Manpreet, you have already talked to me. Okay. Mehul Sakaria is there? No. 98. Wasim Ajan? No. Jigar Jitesh Bhai? No.
Yes, sir.
Good. Nimitesh Sharma, Nidhi, Nikhil Kumar Misra. Nikhil P is there. Nikhil Kumar Misra? No. 108. Neeraj, Sanjay, Nitin N, Nitin Suraj, Nitish Hegde, Onkar Patra, Niranjan Reddy, Pragya Pandey, Prakash K, Prapti, Prashant Kumar S, Preeti Khetan, but Pratik Day 124, and Pratik Bhaduka 125. Now Preeti Priscilla Vidya Nagmona I have seen. Monica is there. Monica Ramya Vani. Monica Vani. Monica is there. Vani and Ramya 408 414. So I will be repeating the roll number. बहुत पकड़ा गया. 64 last two digit. 64 69 70 78 79 80 84 98
79.
70. Hello.
Yes, sir.
78 is present.
70.
Yes, sir.
79
Is
is present.
very weird, Ishita. 79 also present. I was thinking that how the Ishita and Jayant were absent. Were absent. Okay. So, okay, just avoided. Now, 8080, 84, 98, 103, 108, 124, 125, 408, 414. 64, 69, 70, 80, 84, 98, 103, 108, 124, 125, 408, 414. Okay, fine. Stopping the sharing. The contents will be shared. Next class we will be starting. Next class you'll come on Monday. We'll be starting the 5th unit. Do well. My blessings. I love you all. Namaste to your parents.